How to practice self-love. When people hear the term self-love, I think a lot of people have the wrong definition of what that is. So I see a bunch of people online and just even like people in my life, my friends, family, coworkers, and they're like, "Oh, I survived another 40-hour week of my 9 to 5 job that I hate. So I'm gonna reward myself to getting blackout drunk all weekend, and then I'll go because I deserved it. I survived another week." Or they're like, you know, after like a long day of work, they're like, today was such a long day, and it was just very hard, even though they didn't do anything out of the ordinary. It's just a typical routine, but it's just like it's adding up little by little. And they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna play video games. I'm gonna hop on and play Fortnite with the boys that I haven't even seen, who are all probably like 40 years old, still living in their parents' basements, have no job, no money, no girls, and we're just gonna play for like a couple of hours, and that couple of hours turns into like 7 hours, and they fall asleep like somewhere like 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. A lot of people think self-love is like treating yourself in a way. So it's like treating yourself to drinks, treating yourself to eating out foods. That is literally the opposite of what self-love is. Because self-love is doing hard things now so that your future self will reap the benefits. Self-love is doing hard things now so that your future self will reap the benefits. It's simply delayed gratification over instant gratification. So instant gratification is, again, like playing video games, scrolling on TikTok, eating junk food, porn. It's just all these things that you get instant gratification with. Delayed gratification, which is what self-love is it's like working out, because that takes time to actually build the physique that you want. It is starting a business or pursuing a specific goal. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a while, weeks, months, maybe even years to get to that point where you want to get. And so, oh, excuse me. It's like, oh shit, I had a monster. It's time to come back up. It's eating healthy foods, because that takes meal prep, and it's not as tasty as all the junk food, and need to be more disciplined for it, and it takes a while for your body starts to get used to it and actually start enjoying it. All these things are delayed gratification, because you don't get the gratification in the moment, or no, you don't get it quickly. You get it over a long period of time. But the biggest difference between instant gratification, which is fake self-love, and delayed gratification, which is authentic self-love, is that with instant gratification, you get joy in the end result. And that's it. So when you're eating junk food, you're eating, then you're like, oh my gosh, that was so good. Or you're playing video games, and at the end you're like, oh, that I needed that. It's like it was a rough day at work. I needed just some unwinding time. Versus delayed gratification, which you still get joy in the end result, but you get it more so in the journey. So with working out, it's gonna suck at first. Nobody likes working out in the beginning, but over time, a couple of weeks into it, maybe a month or two into it just depends on the person, you start to find a lot of joy in the hard work, and in the discipline, and in the journey. And of course, you're going to be happy when, after, let's say, 8 months of like consistently working out, somebody has a really good physique. The physique that they wanted to, or, they wanted to lose weight, and they dropped, um 20 pounds, 25 pounds, or whatever their goal was. When they reach that point, of course they're gonna be happy. They're gonna see their before and after photos and be like, oh my gosh, like I actually did it. And of course they're gonna find joy in that, but they're gonna find it more so in the journey. They're gonna start liking the hard work. They're gonna start liking the discipline. They're gonna start liking how it feels. They're gonna like the pain. It's in the journey. That's what matters. And yeah, so again, self-love is doing hard things now so that your future self will reap the benefits. Hard things like all the hard things, which are delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is hard, but it is authentic self-love. And that is what you need to be pursuing over the instant gratification, which is fake self-love. Yeah, so it's doing hard things now. And like I said, working out is hard because, it might take some time and, it hurts when doing it. And you have to be disciplined to do it and, blah, 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 blah. But it guarantees, better physical health, better mental health as well. You get a better looking physique. You have more chances with girls. It brings you more respect as a man. It's just numerous amount of benefits. Another delayed gratification thing is meditation. Meditating can be boring, or it can be like, what, I'm not seem to be getting any, benefits out of this. It's because it's not instant gratification. Dummy. It's, it's just boring. I'm not seeing any results quickly. But if you look at meditation as a whole and the science behind it, it is literally one of the best things that you can do for your overall health, your physical and mental. And it just, it enhances your mood. You become more focused, more self-aware. Your attention span increases, unlike how most people today just scrolling on TikTok, just quickly, the quick attention from one thing to another, just with the simple swipe, and their brain shifts into a whole entirely different mood. Whereas with meditating, you are literally focusing on one thing for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however long you meditate. So many benefits. So if you want to do authentic self-love that is delayed gratification and not instant gratification, then you are going to want to do these 3 things for the next month. And that's it. So what you're going to want to do is work out about 3 times per week. That's all it takes. And you don't have to be very specific with it. Right now we're trying to build the discipline. So all that you really need to do is like 3 times per week. You can do push, pull, and legs, and then push, pull, and legs just sometime throughout the week. So Monday push, Wednesday pull, Friday legs, and then take the rest of the week off. Whatever. You can do it for like 30 minutes. That's not that long. You have 30 minutes in the day. And you think, oh no, I don't. Look at your screen time on TikTok and Instagram and take that away, and you will have 30 minutes to work out. It's not science, bro. You have 30 minutes. Don't act like you don't. So just do that to start building physical discipline. And then you can gratitude journal every day for the next month as well. So just what I like to do is in the morning, I wake up, take a shit, and then I start gratitude journaling. So I write down 3 things that happened the day before that I am grateful for. So like today, I wrote down at work yesterday, there was an old man. He was 92 years old. It's like, damn. Sorry. He was 92 years old. And he told me and my coworker that at his age, he he starts to see angels in disguise in his life. And he said, I'm not even making it up. I'm not, just saying this for being nice sake. He said, you and me, that we are angels in his life right now because of the way that we're welcoming with him, the way we smiled, stuff like that. And that's such a good compliment. And I was like, it just stuck with me so much. And, it's just simple things like that make such a big difference in someone's life. And of course, I remembered it this morning when I woke up, when I was reflecting on yesterday, things that I was grateful for is the first thing I wrote down, the first thing that popped into my head because it made such a big impact. So, yeah, I wrote down that. I was grateful that I got a morning shift because I had a whole bunch of time to do other stuff throughout the day. I love morning shifts because just get it done. And then I wrote down I was grateful for the Raising Cane's that I got yesterday. I know in this video I was talking about don't pick instant gratification, but I haven't had Raising Cane's in a while, and like a long while, like probably like over half a year. I don't know how long it's been, but I got out of work and it was right there, and I was like, you know what? I needed to eat anything anyway. I need to eat something anyway. I just got out of work, and it was about lunchtime, and no food at the house, so I was like, you know what? Might as well. But yeah, so just write down simply 3 things that you are grateful for that happened the day before every single morning. It doesn't have to be rocket science. You can be like, I'm grateful for the food, the lunch that mom made me the other day. I'm grateful for that smile that stranger gave me when I was walking at the mall, whatever. Just anything that sticks out to you. And just start focusing on that, and it will improve your overall mood. You'll be a lot happier, and you'll notice smaller things in life. And then for meditating, and then meditate every day as well. I would meditate right after you do the gratitude journaling. Like I said, meditating, it just improves your mental health, your overall mood, your focus, your attention. And yeah, so I would do it. You can do it however long you want. You might want to start off with like a minute. That might seem like, well, that's way too short. Trust me, it is not. It gets very boring. Like 10 seconds into it, and you are so fucking bored already because your mind's so used to just always switching from thing to thing, just always looking for the next form of instant gratification. Whereas with this, you are training your mind to calm down and to just focus on the moment and focus on one specific thing, to live in the moment. And it's going to take some time to get used to it, but trust me, it will start to become easier and you start to enjoy meditating. Like it does wonders for your overall mood and health. Yeah, so for the next month, to practice self-love, real self-love, which is delayed gratification, which is pursuing hard things now so that your future self will reap the benefits. You're going to want to work out 3 times per week for this month, so 12 times total. Sorry. And then gratitude journal every single day and meditate every single day. If you do these 3 things for the next month, then you will be practicing self-love, and you will be, I promise you, a much happier and more fulfilled person because of it. I guarantee it. Try it and pick the hard things to do over the easy, quick things in life. It does wonders for yourself, and I honestly wish somebody told me this growing up because I hurt my brain and my mental health and my physical health so much growing up as a teenager, and I wish I knew these things because it does, like I said, it does wonders for you, and you will see what I'm talking about when you do it. So for this month, work out 3 times per week, 12 times total, gratitude journal every day, and meditate every single day. You will be practicing self-love, and that is what you want to do in life, to treat yourself with the respect that you deserve, which is not instant gratification. It's not scrolling on TikTok. It's not eating junk food. it is through delayed gratification that you find purpose and fulfillment. If you enjoyed this video, hope you liked it. Subscribe and do all that shit so that you can get more helpful self-improvement tips from me. I'm Matthew. I'll see you.